when I saw Elvis on TV, and my teenage sisters, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and he's on TV, and my girls, my big sisters, the teenagers, and their girlfriends are screaming, and I'm going, man, maybe I need to do that.
I should get into that business.
That's looking like a good profession.
And you did.
Yeah, it really did. It had a profound influence on me, Elvis, seeing him on TV. But the first real record I bought was Little Richard, Here's Little Richard, specialty record, and I mean, I just wore that thing out. I still remember those songs, and, you know, it's funny that you're the only guy that brought that out of me, because I never talk about that in press. I always talk about Cream. You know, Led Zeppelin, my first influences that created Montrose. Those bands created Montrose.
Yes.
But,
all right, let's tell me about Montrose then. This is a name. This is a legendary guitarist, no longer with us.
He played with Van Morrison. He played with Boz Scaggs, all the San Francisco scene.
Yeah.
And then he got picked up by Edgar Winter.
Yeah.
And then Rick Derringer had produced that record and eventually replaced him in the band, and he left. It was a classic story. I go to Winterland, which is torn down now, to see Edgar Winter Group.
Yeah.
My band, I had just written a song called Make It Last and Bad Motor Scooter, my first 2 songs. And my band, who was a soul band.
What were you called?
The Justice Brothers, because we were doing soul music justice.
Justice Brothers. I love it. Like the Righteous Brothers, sort of.
Yeah. So I wrote Make It Last, a Bad Motor Scooter, and I was saying, I want to write song. I want to change this band. I want to be a rock band, you know?
Yes.
And they're going, get out of here, man. So I went to see Edgar Winter, and I saw Ronnie, and I came back and said, I want a guitar player like that. And I started becoming like Ronnie.
Yeah.
The next day, a guy says, oh, he just quit. He lives like right down the street. I'm going, you're kidding me. He gives me his address. I went and knocked on his door with my Les Paul. I said, heard you're looking for a singer? He said, yep. You write any songs? I said, yep. Pulled out my guitar and played him Make It Last, a Bad Motor Scooter. He shook hands. There was Montrose.
And you were in Montrose.
Yeah.
Bad Motor Scooter. This is one of your
first song I ever wrote.
First song you ever wrote, and it was a hit for Montrose, wasn't it?
It was. In Europe, it was top 10 in Germany, France, England, you know, all over Europe, more than America. We broke in Europe, actually, before.
And a multi-million seller.
I was driving across the Golden Gate Bridge in my old beat-up Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And I saw a guy on a motorcycle chopper with a girl on the back, and she was super fine. You know what I mean? It's like I'm following him. Her butt was hanging off the back. I hate to be like this, but listen, I was 20 years old.
Well, you were allowed, yeah.
I was still interested in things.
Sure.
I just started imagining this whole thing, and I said, I'm going to write a damn song about it. You know what I mean? It's totally made up. There's no reality to this whatsoever,
right,
except
fiction, yes. All right.
how I felt. Well, after the lap slide, and it goes, you know, I can't sing it.
Man, you can sing it.
Oh, my voice
that's nasty.
ain't gonna work.
Oh, it's fantastic. When you came into the Van Halen band, you were writing. You immediately started writing with Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Most general wisdom is, he makes the tracks. He gives them to Sammy. Sammy writes the melodies and lyrics over the top of them.
The influence I would have with Eddie would be, Eddie had a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
And I would have to kind of construct a song. Like, sometimes he'd like a song like 5150, which is this masterpiece of instrumental. And I don't see how I squeezed lyrics and melody out of that damn song. It was already complete, you know.
Yes, yes.
So every now and then he'd write a song like that. But most of the time he just would jam. Him and Al would jam a riff for hours. and I would just be sitting there listening, singing, jamming along, and I'd come up with something like that, and then Eddie would jump on it, and we really, Eddie and I together wrote all those great songs that with the Van Hagar era.
Yes, yes.
We wrote those songs together. The only song I ever brought to them was Finish What You Started.
Oh,
you know,
and this is one where you played acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and I played acoustic guitar on it because I wanted to do a thing like the Who's Magic Bus.
Yes, which was like a Bo Diddley percussive.
Yeah. And Eddie, being you filter something through him, it comes out some other shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's some brilliant stuff. I mean,
so you brought it in what kind of shape? What did you have? Like folk salad?
Kind of swampy.
That's
the way I brought it, and then Eddie played that funky, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea he could play like that. That phrasing is so funky.
It seems to me that you brought in romantic sounding songs into a band that wasn't so romantic. They were just talking about jump, just go jump in, jump. But the song, is it When It's Love?
Yeah.
When It's Love. Is that your song?
Yeah. Well, it's Eddie and I's song.
Uh-huh.
It's what happened when
I
joined.
You wrote a melody, wherever that hook melody came from.
Well,
it's like Mario Lanza.
Eddie played that on keyboard. He played da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah.
And then da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I answered it.
Oh, I see. Let me find your key.
I don't know if I can do this. Paul, you're tricky on here. That song's really not even that hard to sing. It just it's very strange too. It was one of those goosebump things, you know.
It is.
And I'm a romantic person. I mean, I would rather be in love than anything. You know, you could be in the most miserable situation, and then you all of a sudden fall in love. Everything's fine. Oh, somebody stole your car. Oh, that's okay. Oh, your house burned down. I don't care. I'm in love, right? So I like writing about that when you feel it. You know, when you can feel it. That song projects. When you play that in concert, man, I see couples out there. They're feeling it because it came from a real place. And I did bring that to Van Halen. The thing that Eddie was over playing them riffs. He wrote some great stuff, but he was kind of burnt out on it. So when I joined the band, he heard my voice. He said, wow, can you sing something like this? And he had all these closet piano and keyboard things. He had it on tape. He didn't write those at the last minute. Him and Al would sit up all night digging through stuff, saying, well, Hagar could sing this, man. Let's play him this. Dreams, you know, When It's Love, Love Walks In, Why Can't This Be Love? All keyboard songs.
Yes.
Everyone accused me of bringing that to Van Halen. I didn't bring shit. I brought a voice.
And the romantic melodies.
Yeah.
I
brought the melodies, but I'm saying, but I didn't say to Eddie, hey, play keyboards.
No, of course not. Well, he was already doing it.
He wanted to play those keyboards. He's a really good keyboard player.
Well, it was a great combination while it lasted, and as was Montrose, an amazing combination. And all your solo music, incredible, and your new bands. I can't thank you enough for being here.